Going to talk all about subscribe to save. And I'm going to answer a few questions. So the questions I'm going to answer tonight are: what is subscribe to save? And why should it be the only way that you are ordering from Young Living? How much do you save? How many freebies do you get? Why should you subscribe to something even if you only plan to order it once? I'll answer that question. And how do I opt in? So first things first, let's talk about what is subscribe to save. So subscribe to save is Young Living's completely customizable subscription program. It is, what I mean by customizable is you can add and remove items at any time. You basically get exactly what you want, exactly when you want it. It comes directly to your door, so it's very convenient. It's also very flexible. So I don't know if you guys were on the old Essential Rewards program, let me know, pop that in the chat. Here's one upgrade with Subscribe to Save that I personally was really excited about, and that is the flexible order processing. So let me explain. You can subscribe to something to come every 1 month, every 2 months, or every 3 months. So it's perfect for somebody like me who orders their supplements every single month, but I didn't always need my shampoo or my toothpaste every single month. And it was kind of a hassle to remember to like add and remove things. So if you're the person that like finds yourself out of toothpaste because you forgot to order it, this is perfect for you because you can subscribe to things like that to come every 3 months and never have to run out of it. So it's also zero commitment, which is really nice. I think some people think of subscription and you think that you're locked in. I know a lot of other companies have like a frequency minimum where you have to order every 3 months before you can opt out. Young Living's not like that. There's zero commitment. You can cancel it literally anytime you want. You can also skip items, which is really nice. Or again, you can change the flexibility of it. So if you have something monthly and you find that you're not going through it that often, you can just change it to every 2 months or every 3 months. There's no order minimum for subscribe to save. So you can subscribe to lavender lip balm if you want, or your Ningxia essential rewards kit. There's no minimum for it. And Young Living will send you reminder emails so you don't forget to update your order, because that is my problem is if I don't get a reminder email, I will forget about it. So that's kind of what subscribe to save is in a nutshell. Here is the best part though. So we're talking discounts and freebies. Let me tell you, by the way, that I am the kind of person that hates paying full price. Let me know if you're that way too. It like physically pains me to pay full price for something. So when I made the switch to natural, plant-based, better ingredient products, I thought that I was going to have to give that up. Thankfully, I did not. So here's how you really get the most bang for your buck with Young Living. Subscribe to Save is one of two ways that you can get a 24% discount on all of your orders. I mean, every single one, even if it's not a subscription order, as long as you have at least one item on Subscribe to Save, anything you order from Young Living is going to have that 24% discount, which is really nice. So the other way is to have a 100 PV or more order. But if you haven't ever had a 100 PV order, that's fine. Add anything to subscription, you're still going to get that discount, which is amazing. Also, might I add, I was just looking at my Amazon subscription today because I was curious how much I was saving. I get 5% off of Amazon for subscribing to something. So 24% is very generous, actually the most generous subscription program that I personally have ever participated in. So definitely make sure you're taking advantage of that aspect. You also get exclusive gifts with purchase when you're on Subscribe to Save. So every month Young Living does free gifts with purchase for subscription and non-subscription orders. So it's freebies that you get on different order levels. If you're on Subscribe to Save though, you usually get an extra 1 or 2 gifts for free that people who aren't on Subscribe to Save aren't getting. So again, you're really getting the most bang for your buck by being on Subscribe to Save. Okay, we're going to kick it up a notch. So as if the 24% discount isn't great enough, the extra freebies, it gets better because Young Living also has a program called Loyalty Rewards. So Loyalty Rewards is the rewards program that kind of goes hand in hand with Subscribe to Save. So any Subscribe to Save order of 50 PV or more, you are automatically opted into the Loyalty Rewards program. So it's not something that you have to sign up for in addition to. As long as your order is 50 PV or more, you're automatically going to earn rewards points on it, which is really nice. Here's another reason Young Living is way more generous than every other company is that you start at 10% back in rewards points. Every other rewards program I'm part of, I think I'm getting like 1 to 3% back in rewards points. So 10% is extremely generous. But if you're ordering monthly and your order is 50 PV, each time your rewards percentage is going to increase. So your first 3 months, you're going to be at 10% back. For months 4 to 24, you hop up to 20% back. So 20% back, this is on top of your 24% discount, just to put that in perspective. And then after 25 months and up, you're getting 25% back on top of your 24% discount, on top of your extra freebies, on top of the convenience that you get of having this shipped to your house. So loyalty rewards plus subscribe to save, is where it's at. You are also getting free gifts as part of the loyalty rewards program. So when you're ordering monthly, you are getting a free gift after 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. And then after your first year, you get another gift every single year after that, which is great. Now, if you're like, well, I don't order monthly, maybe I'm only going to order every 2 months, every 3 months, you still get rewards points. As long as your subscribe to save order is 50 PV or more, you're still going to get 10% back. It doesn't matter if you ordered twice in the year, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, you're still going to get rewards points, which is great. 10% back is a lot, you guys, and it adds up really quickly. Just make sure that you use those points before you cancel your subscription if you need to do that. Okay. I want to walk you through some sample orders because I think it's really helpful. Like it's nice to hear about all the perks, but to really see it in dollars and cents, I think makes it a lot more impactful and you really get a visual for what you're getting back and what you're saving. So let me try to share my screen and I will show you. Let's see. Tracy, would you mind pulling up those graphics? It doesn't look like it's going to let me.
Yep, I'll do it right now.
Okay, thank you. So what I did was I just put together some sample orders at different budget levels. So I did one at a 50 PV budget, and then I bumped it up to 190 PV, just so you can see how much you're saving with the 24% discount at each of those levels, how much you're getting back in rewards points, how much you're getting in freebies, so you can really see the dollar value of subscribe to save and loyalty rewards. I will also say at 100 PV, you get free shipping. So that's kind of another level to keep in mind. So while there is no minimum for subscribe to save, 50 PV gets you access to the rewards program, 100 PV gets you free shipping, 190 gets you a whole bunch of freebies. So those are just some numbers to keep in mind as you build your order. All right, so once that comes up, what I did with those orders is I stuck with kind of a ditch and switch theme because I know spring cleaning's right around the corner. I know that's going to be top of mind for a lot of people. So I kind of went with that theme when I built the order, and you'll see I kind of built it out month by month and show you what you get. Let me just look through the comments and see if we've got any questions so far. So yeah, lots of people on subscribe to save, so you know.
Michelle, just give me a second. I'm having trouble loading it as well. So just keep on talking and I'll get it up in just a minute.
Yeah, no problem. So I can just talk through what's in the first order. So if your budget is 50 PV a month and you've got 3 months worth of orders, month 1, you are saving with just your 24% discount, you're saving $17 on your order. So the first order that I built out was Thieves Household Cleaner and Thieves Laundry Soap. So if that's your first order, month 1, you're spending about 54 PV, you're saving $17, you're earning over $5 back in rewards points just in month 1. So then month 2, let's say you grab some kitchen and bath scrub, you grab your fruit and veggie soap, you grab your foaming hand soap, you're right at 50 PV for that order. You're saving almost $16 with your 24% discount. Then you're getting another $5 back in rewards points. So it just continues to compound the more that you're ordering. And then at the end of 3 months, if your budget is 50 PV, you are saving a total of $50 roughly, depending on where exactly your order falls. So you basically bought 3 months and got one free, if you want to look at it that way. And you've earned almost $16 back in rewards points. Those rewards points you can redeem for free products. So you can go and get some oils, you can get products, supplements, laundry soap. There's only a handful of exclusions, but for the most part, you can redeem your points on almost anything. If you were to, and let me see if it'll let me share now, Tracy. Yeah, it doesn't give me the option to select anything to share, which is strange. That's okay. If it doesn't work, what I'll do, I have these as graphics, so I will post them in the comments with the replay of this video. So let me walk you through. Let me walk you through the 190 PV. Here we go. All right. Let's see. Okay, 1 second, guys. I think I'm going to get it to come up right now. Okay. Can somebody give me a nod that you can see my screen? Okay, awesome. Here we go. So 50 PV budget. Again, we're ditching and switching. So we got our Thieves household cleaner, our Thieves laundry soap. Your first month, you saved $17 just with your discount. You earned $5 back in rewards points. Month 2, you're saving another almost $16. You got $5 back in rewards points. Month 3, again, $16 you're saving, $5 back in rewards points. At the end of 3 months, you have saved almost an entire month of your budget on products with your discount. And then you've earned $15 back in rewards points that you can now use for more free products. 190 PV, it gets even better because now you're hitting the freebie promo level. So at 190 PV, you are, I'm just making sure, okay, you can see this. All right, so 190, again, ditch and switch theme. We're getting our household cleaner, our laundry soap, all the things. You're spending just over 190 PV. You have saved $60 with your discount in just this one order. Just month 1, you saved $60. You've earned 19 back in rewards points. And your gifts with purchase this month for February at the 190 PV level, you've gotten over $80 worth of free stuff in just this order. Month 1. Month 2, sticking with your 190 PV budget, you're ditching and switching some more, your toothpaste, your personal care stuff, you're spending 197 PV, and then you're saving $62. And then your rewards points, you're getting 19 back in rewards points. I don't know what the promos are going to be next month, so we'll just estimate. They're usually kind of in the same ballpark, like $70, $80 for the 190 PV. So again, another $80 worth of free stuff. Let's hop over to month 3 at your 190 PV budget. So we went a little over this month, 204, because we got our Ning show. We're starting to dig into our supplements. We're saving again, almost $65, $20 back in rewards points. Your $70 to $80 in free stuff with the promos. At the end of 3 months, if your budget is 190 and you are ordering on Subscribe to Save, you're getting all of your loyalty rewards points. You have saved $186 with your 24% discount. You have earned almost $60 back in rewards points that you can use for free products. And you've gotten almost $250 worth of free gifts with purchase. So I hope that shows you. So you'll see, like, we've got different items here every single month. So for the person who's like, well, I only need my Thieves household cleaner once every 6 months. Why would I subscribe to it? This is why you would subscribe to it, because you don't want to miss out on your discount or your free points, especially when it's as easy as adding an item and then swapping it for something else that you need the next time you order. So it really is worth it, even if you're not truly subscribing to an item. Because I think sometimes we think like, I subscribe to dog food and cat food and it just comes every single month. Like, this is a different level of subscription program that is truly customizable to give us the most bang for our buck with Young Living. Now I want to kind of walk you through how I structure my orders. Everybody's different. So I kind of did what was outlined in these orders. So I did most of the ditch and switch stuff, and then I dove into supplements. So today I want to show you what my order looks like. We call this the wellness triangle. So I know a lot of people on this call, if you use the wellness triangle to build your order, let me know. I start with nutritionals. So all of my supplements, it is the first thing that I add to my order. I subscribe to them every single month because I only have this body to live in every single day. And I want to feel the best that I can every day because the quality of life matters. So that's why I personally start with supplements. Then I go to ditch and switch. So if you are restocking, so I'm at the point now where I'm restocking. We've pretty much ditched and switched everything. So I'm just restocking things at this point. That's the second level of my order. And then if I have money left over in my budget, or if I need to restock oils, then I restock oils. Here's the reason why oils are my last priority on my subscribe to save, because I'm getting them for free. They're always free gifts with purchase. They're in your loyalty rewards gifts. You can use your points on them. So really taking advantage of this program for your supplements and your personal care items, like that's, in my opinion, the best way to go, because you're cashing in on so many free oils throughout the year anyway with the program. So now I want to tell you how to opt in. So if you've never been on the subscribe to save program before, it's very easy, especially on the new website. All you do is you go to whatever item or product that you are looking to order, and you have two buttons. You have an add to cart and an add to subscription. All you do is add to subscription. And then right underneath that, there's a little link that says manage subscriptions, or even on your sidebar, there's a subscription link. You can go over to there, and that's where you change your frequency every 1 month, every 2 months, every 3 months. If you need to skip something, if you need to cancel, you do all of that on the subscription page. So it's very, very easy. And like I said, you can opt out at any time. You just want to make sure you use your points before you do that. So yeah, I hope that gives you a good visual on why it's worth it to, if you plan on placing, that was a lot of pluh. If you plan on placing any future orders with Young Living, you are leaving money on the table if you're not doing it on subscription. Even if, I know a lot of people like to restock quarterly or maybe a couple times a year, even if that's your scenario, do it on subscribe to save, get your points, get your discount, get your promos. And if you need to hop off, hop off. So let me just check and see if we have questions. I don't know, Tracy, if there are any that jump out at you.
There was a really good comment that I think was amazing. They were saying, thank you for explaining the fact that people can change out what's in their subscription order. I think a lot of people didn't realize that they could do that. So thank you for explaining. So Jen has a question here, I think, for other people who might be on the call is, can you talk about how people know what they can use points on? Like there's a way you can do that.
Yeah, so when you're looking at the item on the Young Living website, there's a little piece like right above the order button that says point value. If there's a point value associated with it, then that is what you can use points on. If you already have things to your cart, in the checkout process, there's a button that says use loyalty rewards points, and it'll give you like an open checkbox next to each item that's eligible for you to use points on. So you can do it that way too. Yes, what exactly PV and PV points mean? So that's a good question. I'm going to see if I can share my screen with the website open, just so I can show you guys exactly what it looks like. I think a lot of people probably have this question. Okay, while that loads, let me see if there's any other questions. Yeah, I got really hung up. I think the word subscription throws a lot of people off, because I've never participated in a subscription program where it wasn't like you get the same thing, and who needs shampoo every single month, you know? But it is nice that you can add it and remove it. Okay, so let me pull up a product and then I'll share my screen. All right. Share. Okay, so when you've got an item open, the PV is what you need to look at when you're trying to get to all your different minimums. Like if you want to do loyalty rewards, you're looking to get to 50 PV. If you want free shipping, you're looking to get up to 100 PV. The promos, you want to be at least 190 PV. So like this PV is where you're going to find those totals. The point price is what I was talking about. So if something can be redeemed for points, that's where you'll see that. And the point price is how many rewards points you would have to give up to cover this item. So if you've got 50 rewards points, you can redeem your points for this particular oil. The only kind of nuance to this is that if you have maybe 40 points and you're trying to redeem it for this, that's 46.75 points. It won't let you redeem partial points to cover the product. So that's the only thing. You just have to have more than what you need for the product. If that answers the question. All right, what else? Any other questions? Good ones so far. Yeah, that's good point, Vanessa. So most things are like 1 PV per dollar. There are a few things that are a little different, usually like newer items, diffusers, they're not exactly equal. So that's one thing to look out for if you're trying to build to a certain order level. Definitely make sure you look at both the PV and the price while you're building that order. Yeah. All right. I think that's all that I had. Does anybody else have anything? Any other tips? I will also say, what's really nice. So I don't know if I mentioned this, you can set different items to different frequencies. So if you have a supplement that you want to set to every month and another supplement that you want every 2 months or every 3 months, you can do those 2 different frequencies for the 2 different items. And let's say, so for me, I get my supplements every month, but then my kids' supplements, like Mighty Bites, I think we do every other month. It'll show up both items for me on this month's subscription. And then next month, it's only going to show my supplements since my kids' one is every other month. So it like automatically does that for you. You don't even have to think about it. So if you are somebody who runs out of things, you need to be on Subscribe to Save because it's going to change your life. I can't tell you how many times I've run out of like laundry soap or I've been like right at the tail end of it. I'm like, oh man, things like that, like put it on there every 3 months and don't worry about it. And even if stuff lasts you a long time, like your Thieves household cleaner, right? So a lot of people go through it every 6 months, put it on there for every 3 months. And then when you get there, if you don't need it, skip it, like there are very few rules, you can really customize it a lot. Is it still points are only redeemable on a shop order? Yes. So you can only redeem your points on a shop order, add to cart order. You can't redeem your points on a subscription order just because you're earning points on that order, if that makes sense. So yeah, when you do want to redeem your points, do it as an add to cart order. And then when you check out, you'll be able to select your points as a payment. All right. And if you use points on your order, yes. So that's a good point, Jamie. So let's say you want to use your points and you like, as you're adding to your cart, you're watching your PV and you're getting up to 190 and you're going to get all the freebies. As soon as you redeem your points, it takes those off of your PV because again, like you can't use points and earn points. You can't use points and earn freebies. So you're only getting PV for items that you're not using points on. So just it's a numbers game. Like you just have to watch it and yeah, good point, Jamie. Yep, no double dipping. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. I think a lot of people don't realize how customizable it is and really seeing the dollars out there. I hope it shows you how much you're really saving. Because we hear 24% off and it really is a lot, even if your budget is only 50 PV a month. And I don't want to say only because my budget was 50 PV a month for a long time. Those points still add up really quickly. And especially if you're doing this on a budget and you're trying to maximize every dollar, the rewards points and the discount, like that's really the way to do it. All right. Well, that's all I had, Tracy, unless you had anything else.
Oh my gosh, Michelle, it was so good. I love how you just break everything down and make it so easy. And the visuals were amazing. If you can make those shareable, I think everybody would really appreciate it. I think it's just such a great way to teach. And I love how you were showing the wellness triangle too. I think that's a great way to both teach the value of the products, but also just us as consumers, right? As customers, even within Young Living, it's a great way to learn how to order. But I was going to add something because there was quite a few questions about how do I sort of like do doubles. And here's something you may not know is you can enroll your spouse. You can enroll your spouse and they could be on subscription as well. And you might be like, well, why would I want to do that? Well, the great thing about that is often the monthly freebies that you get from Young Living, when you're on subscription, you'll get additional freebies, right? So of course, when you do a shop order, you'll get some of them, but you won't get everything. So we personally like to do that. It'll be my account, and then my husband's account also has a subscription. So we get double subscription with, you know, the promos, right? Whether it's 100, 190, whatever, or 300. But what's great about that is, again, you're getting all the freebies, and then we're both earning 25% back. And so everybody's kind of different. So it'd be really interesting to tell me in the comments what you do. But on my husband's order, we put things on there where it's sort of like a set and forget. Like, we're obsessed with Ningxia Zing. Everybody in this family drinks Ningxia Zing. I might be the only one. I'm the one that's more on the Ningxia. But my teenagers, my husband, even my 10-year-old, they all love Ningxia Zing. So it's like, okay, we put our Ningxia Zing, we put our laundry detergent, like all the things that we know we're going to need in a month, we've put on my husband's order, and it's like set and forget. I don't even need to go in there and like update it. And then my order is sort of like okay, supplements and skincare and things that I'm constantly changing up and about. So if you haven't done that yet, I just want to encourage you. That could be another way to get more savings. And I kind of prefer doing that over doing a shop order because I want all the points. So this is a really cool thing too, is when it comes close to holiday season, I'll go into my husband's account and I'll be like, oh my God, he has so many points. And I'll be ordering things for like gifts and for teachers and, you know, things to do like a make and take, you know, like little things for like the family, but it'll be like a crazy amount of points that we've just kind of banked up for the year. Tell me in the comments, do you like to bank up your points and have a nice surprise, or do you like to use them gradually throughout the year? Be sure to comment. I don't know, Michelle, I don't remember you mentioning, I might have missed it, but be sure you're also using your points. It's a 12-month rolling period. And when you log into your account, you'll see points expiring and you'll see the date, but it's a 12-month rolling period, okay? So you can definitely save it up, but just be sure you're using it within that 12-month period. But it was kind of fun to bank it up. We were buying all kinds of gifts for everybody. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is all free stuff. So again, if you haven't done that yet, I definitely would recommend it. I tend to use my points like every 3 or 4 months. Yeah, I see some of the comments here. Awesome. Oh, this was such a good class, Michelle. Thank you so much for teaching. We are so grateful for you. Did you want to add anything else before we go?
No, I don't have anything. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. And thank you to everybody who's asking questions in the comments. This all helps so much. Yeah, Vanessa, it's love to place big orders and pay only shipping. I know, right? Isn't that awesome? And that's the thing. Remember, if you can get those orders at least to 100, especially for US orders, because you're getting free shipping. I'm always like that. I'm like, how do I structure this to make sure I'm going to get my free shipping for every order? Love that Young Living does that for us. Okay, well, thank you so much. So we'll have the visuals up to share in Gather and Dwell and in our groups. We'll also have this recording available as well so that you can share it with others. I think this is a really great tutorial from Michelle to share with anybody who is a new customer who may not know about Subscribe to Save yet. This is a really great way to learn. I also want to invite everybody on this call to stay for our next call. We do these every Tuesday where we have an oil education call and then we have a business call. So we're going to have what's called a brand partner Q&A, which means you can ask us anything about the business, whether you're curious and not in the business yet, but you want to know a little bit more, or maybe you've been building the business for a little while. We want to hear from you. We're here to answer all your questions. So I want to invite you to stay on so that we can chat and answer your questions. Thank you so much, Michelle. You were amazing. Love, love, love it. Okay, Michelle, could you make me co-host again, please? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to stop the recording and then I'll start.